Do Cats Dream? A Tale of Whiskered Visions. Chapter 1, The Mystery of Midnight Murmurs. It was a quiet night in the old city of Ravenbrook. The moon hung low, casting silver shadows on the cobbled streets. In a small, cozy attic above an antique bookstore, a black and white cat named Felix lay curled up on a velvet cushion. His owner, Eleanor, had long since fallen asleep. But Felix's tail twitched, his whiskers quivered, and his paws paddled as if he were chasing something unseen. Eleanor had always believed that cats dream. She often watched Felix in his slumber, noticing how his body reacted to invisible pursuits. But what did he see? Did he chase mice in his dreams? Or did he see something far beyond human comprehension? That night, Eleanor found herself lost in thought, as she flipped through an old book titled Dreams of the Ancient World. She came across a peculiar passage. Some say that animals dream as we do, but cats see beyond the veil of time. Eleanor glanced at Felix and smiled. "What do you see, my little dreamer?" she whispered before drifting off herself. Chapter 2, The Dreamworld of Felix. As Felix's body lay still in the real world, his mind traveled to a realm unlike any other. He found himself in a vast meadow where the grass shimmered like emerald silk. A warm breeze carried the scent of lavender and something else, something he couldn't quite place. Felix padded forward cautiously. He noticed something strange about the sky. It was neither day nor night, but a twilight realm, where stars flickered like fireflies. Suddenly, a voice echoed from the horizon. "Felix, you have come at last." Felix's ears perked up. From the shadows emerged a majestic feline, larger than any cat he had ever seen. Its fur was silver like moonlight, and its eyes gleamed with an ancient wisdom. "Who are you?" Felix asked, his voice steady but filled with curiosity. "I am Nox, guardian of the Dreamworld. And you, Felix, are a Dreamwalker." Felix blinked. "A what?" Nox purred, circling him. "All cats dream, but few can walk between worlds. You, my friend, are gifted. You can see beyond reality, beyond the past, beyond the future. Have you never wondered why your dreams feel so real?" Felix thought about the countless times he had awakened, feeling as though he had truly been elsewhere. The memories of scents, the taste of fresh fish, the sensation of running on rooftops he had never visited, it all made sense now. "Come, Felix," Nox said, leaping onto a floating platform of stone. "There is much to show you." Chapter 3, The Land of Forgotten Dreams. Felix followed Nox through swirling pathways of light and shadow. They crossed bridges woven from stardust, leapt over rivers of liquid silver, and past towering trees whose leaves whispered secrets. "Where are we?" Felix asked, gazing at the landscape in awe. "This is the land of forgotten dreams," Nox explained. "Every dream that has ever been lost, every story unfinished, every thought abandoned, it all comes here." Felix noticed the remnants of dreams scattered across the land. A half-written love letter floated in the air. A wooden toy horse galloped without a rider, and echoes of laughter faded into the wind. Suddenly, a strange noise caught Felix's attention. A creature, neither cat nor human, emerged from the mist. Its form shifted like smoke, its eyes hollow yet filled with longing. "A lost dream," Nox murmured. "Some dreams lose their way, unable to return to their dreamers." Felix felt a pang of sadness. "Can they be saved?" "Perhaps," Nox replied. "That is part of your journey, Felix." Chapter 4, The Nightmare Realm. As they continued their journey, the air grew colder. Felix's fur bristled as the sky darkened, turning into a swirling storm of shadows. "The Nightmare Realm," Nox said gravely. "Not all dreams are pleasant, Felix. Some are born from fear, regret, and sorrow." Felix saw shadowy figures lurking in the distance, their whispers clawing at his ears. He recognized the fear in their voices, the same fear that gripped him when he woke up from a bad dream. A sudden growl made Felix spin around. A monstrous figure loomed over them, its eyes glowing like molten gold. It was a nightmare beast, a creature formed from the worst fears of dreamers. "Run, Felix!" Nox commanded, leaping into action. But Felix stood his ground. He knew fear, but he also knew courage. He focused on the warmth of Eleanor's love, the safety of their home, the comfort of her gentle hands. With a mighty leap, Felix struck the nightmare beast. And as his claws met its form, the creature shattered into stardust. "You are stronger than you know," Nox said, admiration in his voice. Felix felt something shift inside him. He was no longer just a cat, he was a Dreamwalker. Chapter 5: Awakening. A golden light surrounded Felix, pulling him back. The Dreamworld began to fade, and soon he found himself back on Eleanor's velvet cushion. The morning sun streamed through the window, warming his fur. Eleanor stirred and yawned. "Good morning, Felix," she said, scratching behind his ears. "Did you dream?" Felix purred, his tail flicking. He may not have been able to tell Eleanor what he had seen, but he knew one thing for sure: cats do dream. And some dreams are more real than anyone could ever imagine. As he curled up once more, Felix knew that the Dreamworld awaited him again. And this time, he was ready. Epilogue: The Secret of Dreaming Cats. Some say that when a cat sleeps, it simply rests. But those who have watched closely, who have seen the flicker of paws in the night, the twitch of whiskers, the murmurs of unseen chasers, know the truth. Cats do dream. And some, like Felix, dream of worlds beyond imagination.